Hey guys, this is Bass Fishing Perry. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about locking our rigs and keeping the stuff on our rigs secure. So I have some locks that I'm going to show you. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is this lock here. This thing is massive and heavy. I don't know, that's got to weigh 20 pounds, maybe more. So this is a lock for my boat, for the place on the coupler where the pin goes through, where the ball sits up in it. This is a proven industries lock for my exact coupler on the boat. And I haven't got a chance to try it yet, but I wanted to show you guys. Another lock that I got is this one here. This is a pin lock for the coupler itself. And these first two today is for being at a fishing motel or someplace where you have to unhook the vehicle from the boat or from the trailer and then go in to eat, or perhaps leave it at the hotel and go off someplace to eat. So I get this so I can lock the coupler open, and it's rigid and sturdy enough that I can just leave it on there when I'm towing as well, and then just change it by, pushing the coupler bracket off a little bit. And then the other lock is also for that purpose. If I have to leave it at a hotel or something while I'm out fishing, because a lot of the lakes at my local situation, they're, I'm going to say minimum 2 hours away. I have one 30 minutes away, and I'd love to go to that one. But if I want something bigger and more, or a difference, then, it's 2+ hours at least to go to other places. So I have those locks, and then I have another lock. This particular one I simply bought to put through the pin on the coupler, so that, as an example, if I'm fishing and I got the boat off and I've parked the truck and I'm going to go out for a day of fishing, I want to make sure that somebody just can't come by and pop up the coupler and take the boat off of the truck and take the trailer. So that's what I bought that one for. And then finally, I bought two of these locks. So these are for locking the graph to the mechanism that holds the graph. So I only have one graph that actually needs locked down like that. So that's why I bought these locks. I'm not done with the locks. That's all I have for today. You saw me have one for the main coupler itself when the boat's disconnected. You saw me have one to lock open the swing away tongue for when the truck's not connected to the trailer and I go off to dinner. You saw me have two locks for the graph that's just hooked on right now with some turn knobs. And you saw me have one to go through the pin on the coupler, as the pin on the coupler, and for whenever it's down at the lake and I'm out fishing. So as I mentioned, I'm not done, and I plan to buy some additional locks for things like, not for the motor. I kind of feel like, I mean, I could, I guess people have them, but I'm thinking maybe I don't need to do that. But I am going to get some locks for the Raptors, the shallow water anchors, and I'm probably going to get a lock for the trolling motor up front. I want to be able to lock that down so somebody can't take that. And whatever other thing I can come up with, maybe even one of those bars that I see folks put across the rod lockers on the front deck. We all have a lot of money invested in this stuff, and these locks weren't cheap. I bet all in, these 4 locks cost me easily $450. And Actually, maybe even 500. But I personally think it's worth it. I buy locks and try to secure everything I can. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. This is Bass Fishing Perry. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I'll get my boat back from the shop next week and I'll be able to test all this stuff and go out for a day of fishing. It is summer and I'd love to go out and enjoy myself. All right, you guys have a good week.